And we're live. Welcome everybody to the Friday live show brought to you by the Hood. I'm your host as always. My name is Jimmy. My brother Corey is in the building with me. What's good, Corey?
Chilling, man. Living life, living la vida loca, man. Life, life is lifing. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. You know what I mean? Life is lifing. You know what I
Waiting for
mean?
waiting
Ain't
for
nothing,
to pull up
like
here.
again, nothing particularly wrong, but I'm just busy. You know what I mean? Like
I get it.
the Body Hood Summer Camp, first and foremost, working on that. Working on, you know what I mean? My wife is she gets a lot of opportunities in research. And so she's taking one of those opportunities, and she's going to be doing some research for getting some research published.
Yeah, I saw congratulations to the wife for the moves. I saw
Yeah,
on the timeline. That's always good. Always
yeah.
good to get some good
And
clean news on the
so
timeline.
I got my four young boys, everybody home. So you know, what I mean,
Oh,
it's the dad. You know what I mean?
oh, super dad.
Yeah. So just life
Life.
is life. You know what I mean? Like ain't
Yes.
nothing crazy, nothing outrageous. You know what I mean? And I still got to make time to find a way to feed them little rascals. So I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta get on my heavy grind.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, as people come in, please let us know who's here. Please let us know who's here. Who's kicking it with us. As we always say every Friday, we're gonna be here for not a long time, but a good time. We are gonna do a Bitcoin giveaway. We're gonna talk about what's happening in our world and our life and all these kind of things. I got a great article I want to share with you guys. I think it's a good article and a timely reminder of how to handle your BI. Let's see who's here. Our sister is in the building. Lance, how
what it
are
is though, Lance, I need you to call me and give me an update on what we were having our discussion about. I need an update.
Okay. All right, little inside baseball right there. What else we got? We got Pascal in the building. When you get a chance, would you pull up CHKP? We will do that. Core, it's the core. About to call Core the chart guy. Me, that's what he is now. So we'll let Core do that. Brittany's in the building. What's up, Brittany? Let's see, Jamil, Detroit's in the building. What up, though? Happy Friday to everybody. Lance says, okay, definitely will do. Lorraine says, happy Father's Day and all the BTH fathers. Lorraine, I definitely got the inbox and I appreciated all the articles. I'm about to do some podding on those. I got a good article I'm going to share for the night, though. Steve says that full debit card, a cheat code, good looking. Listen, man, I'm glad you got some value out of that, man. Yo, I got this. I got a new hack I've been messing with, man. Testing out. So I got this offer for this Wells Fargo active card, right? So they gave me a credit card. It's 2% back on everything, literally everything. So I was testing something out because I also have a Wells Fargo brokerage account. So with the Wells Fargo 2% card, every time you make a purchase, it puts it as a reward, but then you can set your rewards once it hits $25 or more to automatically go to your brokerage account. Like you can kind of, automate it. And, one of the things I learned from my brother, the pastor Antonio Banks, is when you automate things, that's when they work, when you don't have to even think about it. Right. So I said, let me try this out because I had some big purchases I had to make. I was just telling Cole before we came on that my car literally died on me. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to my old Toyota. I'm about to pay it off Toyota again. So I went and bought a new truck, you know what I'm saying? Bought me a new Lex truck, you know what I mean? But that's not the point. The point is, I had some expenses. I was like, I'm going to put on this card, but it's fire. So what you do is make the payment. It's automatic, 2% into the account. Every time it hits $25, it sends it right to your brokerage. So you set the brokerage up to buy whatever you're going to buy. So obviously I'm buying iBit because I'm still Bitcoin all day. Whether I got to buy it in paper, whether I got to buy the real thing, I'm buying Bitcoin. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the funny thing is the first couple $100 in rewards, I just straight told her to buy Wells Fargo stock. I said, let me set this so Wells Fargo is buying its own Wells Fargo stock for me. And I was like, what am I doing? I'm buying Bitcoin. Like, who am I kidding? Anyway, Steve, but I'm glad you got I'm full card still number one. That's still where I'm running the stats up. You already know what that is. But now I'm running two plays, man. Pedro is in the building. He said, what's going on, fellas? How are you, Pedro? Our brother Kahan is in the building. What's good?
Years old.
Kahan hit the group chat for the investment group the other day, like, yo, who trying to buy a laundromat? I was like, oh.
Kahan, he stay trying to get busy, man. I gotta get my money up like Kahan.
He said, "We're trying to buy a laundry, man." Okay, that's what we doing. GC, what's good? GC, how are you, man? How are you? And Lance says, "Happy Father's Day to all the fellas out there." Absolutely. Listen, man, I'm gonna get to the article early this week. I'm not gonna pontificate about the craziness in my life right now because I'm still in the middle of moving. I haven't even completely moved yet because a lot of nonsense, man. Had some beef with Verizon. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had some beef with them because they were supposed to come out and set up my files and all that. And they talking about we can't find your address. I'm like, you mean? So here's the craziness core, right? So because it's a new development, the address doesn't show up, right? But I'm like, yo, if I go to the corner of the block where the older properties are, you already serviced that. Yeah, but we need yours to show up. It's sitting here. What you want me to do? Anyway, so right now I'm short term. I'm rocking with this like T-Mobile home internet thing, and it actually works pretty well where I'm at. But I need my files though. Anyway, so Cajon said, "Hey, Core, he just sharing ideas. His paper is low."
Ideas plenty.
Listen. That's what all the loaded folks say. I ain't got no bread. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pascal says, "Happy early Father's Day to everybody." So right now I got beef with Verizon. You know what I'm saying? So that's my current op. So F Verizon. If you see this, it's F you. Everybody do me a favor, like Pascal says, please hit the like button, hit the love button. Let's get those likes and loves up. I got an article I want to share that I read. I thought this is interesting, and I'm like, yo, I want to say this for Friday because I want to see how you guys feel about this, right? Let me get ready to pull it up and get some feedback from you guys to see. And also, just as a reminder, too, because I don't want to say this could happen to anybody. Lorraine says, "Hey, Kahana Squad, go." Hey, Lorraine, come listen, man. We got the investment group. IB Big Investment Group is our investment group. Myself, Corey, Kahana, all members. We are an all black investment group that we meet once a month. We put our chicken together and buy investments. You know what I'm saying? So come join the team. All right. With that being said, let me get to this article, y'all, real quick. Corey, you gotta pay attention to this, bro, because this is some serious stuff, man. And this happens more than you think. And the only reason I know this,
my oldest is texting me about my youngest.
Everything good?
Yeah. They
basically he telling you to come get him.
Yeah, basically, like he not listening. Like, what you want me to do? I'm like, I need you to, you know what I mean? Like, I need you to hold on 24 minutes so I can do this.
So Lorraine says, "I be big." Yes, it's I Buy Black Investment Group. Kahan, if you can, Kahan, if you're still here, drop the link in the comment section. So I could pull it up for Lorraine. But yes, that's our group. But let me pull this up though. And again, by the way, Lorraine, this is not us investing money for you. This is no we ain't on no crowdsource, no Tulsa, none of that. No, this is an actual group of people that's like-minded people that get together and we invest as a group. That's all. But anyway, let me share this article. Ho. Before I do that, man, I want to shout out Ray Gun, man, because Ray Gun always comes through with the super chats, and Ray Gun is definitely appreciated. And this also reminds me of something else. Salute to you, Ray Gun. Those are definitely appreciated. Any super chats, anything that we get via the show always goes back out to the community anyway. It's how we give away Bitcoin and things of that nature. But I want to send a special shout out to our community and overall. I put up a post on Facebook. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I'm like, yo, here's the flyer. Here's the date. Here's the camp. And literally, and I say literally, within 10 minutes, it was a couple $100 in our Cash App. Most of it from Diamond Dave. Diamond Dave gave the biggest donation this summer so far. Shout out to our brother Diamond Dave. But I'm talking about less than 10 minutes. And that's what I'm talking about. Like I've always shared that we don't have the biggest platform. We're not online all day like some folks do. But we do the work in the streets and the people support us. And I just want to say thank you, man. Like people support with their time and literally their money. I was like, sheesh, literally 10 minutes, Core. I'm like,
man, because the thing about it is, man, we don't bullshit. We don't want to play around, man. Like we spent the better part of the last 10 years grinding and helping people. You know what I mean? Like together. Individually, we've been doing it longer, but together we've been for the better part of 10 years. It's been since 2016. That's 8 years, going on 9 years.
Yeah. You know this is actually our 10th camp, by the way. But I want to shout Ray Gun too, because Ray Gun always come through super chats, and Ray Gun, that's definitely appreciated, man. You are part of the community and family. Appreciate that. Lorraine, absolutely. Lorraine, shoot Kahan an email because Kahan is a member of our outreach team to help us grow our group. Only thing we ask is that your 6F friends can't come. So that's all we ask.
Leave your white friends home. He was trying to be nice.
All right, Chaz, what's good, Chaz? All right, so now we got a number of folks here. I want to share this article, and I want to read this article, and I want you guys to really pay attention because I got friends who work in the insurance business on the corporate side, and they talk to me about this all the time. And I happen to see this article, and I'm like, all right, this is something we got to talk about. And boom, here we go. All right, Corey, let me know when you can see it.
It's up there.
All right, so here's the headline of the article, and I'm going to read this because our Friday live show is put on audio once we're done. Shout out to all the audio listeners. Salute to you who ride around in your car or you're in a gym listening to us talk crazy on Friday. Salute to y'all. So I'm going to read the article. Well, part of it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. The headline of the article says they broke up in 1989, but now his ex-girlfriend is inheriting his $1 million retirement account after nearly 40 years. All right? So in 1987, Jeffrey Rollison filed out a handwritten form naming Margaret, I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name, as the sole beneficiary of his work retirement account. Nearly 40 years after their breakup, Margaret is poised to inherit a $1 million retirement account because he never updated the form. Stop there for a second. My man worked 40 years, put in his work, stacked his paper like you're supposed. He did everything right, but he never updated his beneficiary form. When he passed away in 2015, she was still listed as the beneficiary. According to court documents, Jeffrey met Margaret, who now goes by Peggy, in a park while playing Frisbee. They started dating in their early 20s and eventually moved to Sullivan County, Pennsylvania. Margaret worked as a server while Jeffrey found a job at P&G, Procter & Gamble, ticker symbol PG. He worked at the plant. So, in 1987, he joined P&G's profit sharing and savings plan and filled out a beneficiary card and named Margaret as his cohabiter. Man, so here's the thing. He did everything. He got a regular job, worked it, but he stacked his paper, got into the profit sharing plan, got that PG stock. 2 years later, Peggy moved out. She got married the following year and had 2 children. Jeffrey later started a new relationship with Mary Lou Murray, whom he lived with until they separated in 2014. He died at 59 without a spouse or children, and the court ruled that Murray, although she was with him the longest, wasn't entitled to the money or his home, which was worth about 66 bands at the time. He also had a collection of used BMWs and 2 cats. So after his death, his brothers discovered Margaret's claim to the retirement money, and they were shocked by this, and they've been contesting the claim in federal court against P&G, trying to prevent Margaret, now known as Margaret Lossinger, I'll pronounce that name, from receiving the funds. His brother Brian, as a mechanic, told Wall Street Journal that they're shocked. In 2020, a court told P&G to give the money to Margaret. The money is being held while the brothers continue their legal challenge, and their lawyer has asked the court to reconsider the case and file an appeal. The brothers are not giving up, but changing the court's decision will be a tough one. This situation shows how important it is to keep beneficiary forms up to date. These forms, which tell who gets money from things like retirement accounts and life insurance, can be more powerful than even a will, even if they were filled out a long time ago. Federal law usually says that employers have to give these funds to the last name person or a surviving spouse unless the spouse gives up the claim. So I'm going to read that statement in here. They can be more powerful than a will. So when you guys get off of this show this evening, I want you to go check all your accounts and see who your beneficiary is. This is crazy, but this happens more than you think. I know people, like I said, I know people work at life insurance companies tell me this happens all the time. All the time. So, first of all, I'd like to get you guys feedback about this story. Corey, your feedback about the story. And this
is something that I do. Since I got 4 kids, I've updated my beneficiaries 5 times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really, the thing is, I updated my beneficiaries when I got married, and then once after I had each of my kids.
Here's the crazy part, right? I think back, I started investing literally as a teenager. And at the time, I was dating folks, and I literally have had girlfriends as beneficiaries on accounts. Now that I think about it, I was a sick puppy, but that was also part game too. Look, baby, I'll put you on my, never mind. Let me chill. But no, but the thought of not remembering to go back and correct that is kind of crazy, because it's one of those things where a dude probably was like, look, I'm just grinding out here, grinding. I'm buying BMWs. I got my P&G stock over here. He thought he was living life. You know what I'm saying? Like it just never crossed his mind to go back and just change that paper. Right. So, this can happen, right? It's sad though, right? Because Margaret, like, she had a whole other life with somebody else, kids, family. She a whole family woman over here.
And she about to get a check. Yo, listen.
Yeah,
yo, man, paperwork. I tell you, paperwork is crazy, dog. Like, paperwork is crazy, man.
Paperwork is powerful. So this is a reminder to everybody watching this show. Go check your beneficiaries on all of your accounts. All of your accounts.
The thing is, I probably wouldn't have remembered either, but I only remember when I had my kids, because I got to add my children to my beneficiary. You know what I mean?
Well, absolutely. So you have a thing that triggers it. So I know
like I had that, but now I got to go back and remember.
Trigger it. But sometimes here's what people forget, though. And it's kind of what the article was saying. Once people get a will, sometimes they think the will is the be all end all. And they say sometimes if you have a plan at work and you don't make sure that's correct, doesn't matter what your will says. So, you don't want to end up in court. And so you got to make sure you take care of this. Like, this is a crazy, crazy story. Let me catch up with some of these comments. Ray Gunn says, salute to the chat. That's right. Salute to you as well, Ray Gunn. Ashley, what's up, Ash? How are you?
What it is, though?
Lorraine says, now, I don't mess with the pink folks like that. I got you, Lorraine. I got you. We got you. We got you. GC says, so dude left his stuff to someone who he wasn't even married to. He just literally forgot. Right? That was his, he was living with her. He was living a life. Everything broke up. He just never changed it. You know what I'm saying? Lorraine says, there you have it. # beneficiary lives matter. Pedro said, at least he didn't leave his bread to his cats. Here's the thing about that, Pedro. If things, looking how that story played out, he probably would have rather have done that. Just think about it. Sis got a whole family. Her and her new husband.
She moved on.
Her and her new husband gonna be spending old boy's money. You know what I mean?
Out here living his whole life.
You know what I'm saying?
His what would you do?
Let me ask you this question.
His wife was in a relationship with basically she basically had two husbands her whole life.
So let me ask you this question, right? I'm gonna get your honest answer, Corey. Let's say your wife, right? This happened to her. Would you tell her to give them family their money, or you say bring it home?
Get checks home, sweetie. Bring them checks home. Bring them checks home.
All right, y'all. So everybody in the chat, right?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not giving them. Yeah, take me to court, because when everything passed through and them checks come in. Even though the story is as is, right? That it's her ex, all those things. I do not give 10 cents. I don't care nothing about them people.
All right. Do y'all feel like Corey? Right. So let's take your boyfriend,
like, especially if it's somebody I don't know. Like if it's somebody the thing is that changes if it's somebody I know.
It was the person right before you. Whether you know them or not is different, but you know who it is. All right, let me.
No. What I'm saying is, if I know who they are, like if it's somebody like you, if we was going through this, I would give you, but you just, what I mean? Like I would.
No, I understand what you're saying, but
it would have never even went to court.
I get that, but here's my question to the chat: if it's your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be, whatever your significant other is, whoever they may be. If this happened to them where they got left a bunch of money from someone they used to mess with, they haven't even talked to in 40 years, but it was just like literally a mistake. How would y'all deal with that? Would y'all take the paper? GC says, I was way out here with it. GC, I'm just being honest, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, it is
that's
what
something
it is.
I've never done. Now, not saying that I haven't done a bunch of wild and crazy things, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, before I got married to my current wife, I never had a relationship where I even thought about doing that. Like I don't form deep emotional attachments with people because we're having sex.
See,
I'm not that dude.
I shouldn't even say this on here, bro, but I'm the opposite of that, dog.
I am 100%.
First night, I want to know about your family, like your thoughts, the dreams,
care about any of that.
Yo, bro, I'm a weirdo like that. That's just who I am.
That's not
I'm
weird.
being honest, bro. I'm being honest.
That's not weird. That's how most normal people are. But I am not like sex.
No,
is
what
not
I'm saying is I've crossed the normal line. I'm like, I'm the dude that be trying to like, have conversations with certain people that other dudes like, I ain't like, why are you even talking to her? Like,
yeah, like I don't have. You would never know. Like,
see, this is a PG show, so I'm gonna be cool.
Room full of women that I had sex with, and my emotions would not be triggered in any kind of way, because it wasn't emotional for me. It was purely physical.
So Chad says I would have struck a deal with the brothers. No court, save the money. So yeah, there you go. That's also a compromise too. Look, here's what we're gonna do. Leave the courts out of it. I'm keeping a couple hundred bands. Y'all can take the rest. But
no, I'm not giving them squat bush. No. No.
So shout out to the legend Erica's in the building. Keep the money unless the previous family was extra nice to me. There you go. Ant says, how you feel about Musk getting this 40 to 56 billion compensation package? That's what he negotiated at the time and all that. I think it's insane. I think that CEO compensation and how far it has gotten away from the average worker within the company is kind of if you look at it on a chart, it's ballistic. But I mean, at the same time, it's kind of the conversation we're having is paperwork, right? Paperwork is paperwork. Because once you get to 40, 50, like, is he going to live a different life at 10 billion than he is at 56 billion? Like, really? And again, these are my thoughts. I know some people, that number they're chasing that number. They wanted to go as high as humanly possible. That's not who I am, but I understand other people have other objectives, right? So I just think that CEO compensation is way out of control in the grand scheme of things, in terms of the value that's created through each organization, because people create value, right? But sometimes people like to steal people's labor, man. Yeah, I got to interview a chick the first time we speak. Yes, did you see? I'm like that too, bro. Like, I know some people's whole life, and it's like, I only met them a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Jimmy out here donating houses like the and I ain't that bad. Karma, hope she wasn't a DV victim. Whoa. I don't know. Article didn't hint at any of this. I think that's a bit deep. I just think that it was a situation where my man forgot the paperwork, and that happens way more than we think. Corey been in Philly too long, stone cold. Yeah, that's it. I don't even think that's a Philly thing. Corey just got. I don't even want to ask Corey how. Maybe it's the military training.
Nope, it ain't. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and I'm gonna tell you who made me this way, and y'all not gonna believe this. My grandmother made me this way.
Okay.
My grandmother made me.
I'm about to say I must have been I thought it was a young lady who maybe hurt you one time, and you said never again.
Nah, man. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it a thou while. I've probably been hurt for 5 days about a relationship in my entire life.
You ain't really been through no relate. This is why you can't relate to half of Drake's songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like, because to me, once you tell me it's over, all my emotions shut off for you. Like, I've never had an ex twice. Once we done, once you tell me you're done, all right.
So you've never circled back to one in your entire life?
Never even thought to circle back in my entire life.
Wow.
Once you tell me you done, I'm done. And at that point, I'm emotionally divested. I don't want nothing else to do with you. I pray for your success in life, and leave me the fuck alone. Oops. Just leave me alone.
We just hit a trauma point, y'all.
That's not a trauma point. That's just really, but that's how I feel about people in general, though. Like, once we've divested, and like, leave me alone. Don't bother me no more.
Yeah, see, I'm not that way. I'm a softie, I guess. Pause. Jamil says never turn down. He said never turn down a blessing. Allahu Akbar. That's a blessing. I heard that, Jamil. Tesla is basically giving 25% of the company at that point. Yes, they are.
Pretty much.
It's purely insanity. Ghost Reader says, aren't the numbers for CEO compensation like 200 or 300x? Yeah, somewhere around there, and it's absolutely insane. GC says, you got to at least ask where she's from, and not just the city either. Where are you from exactly? Who are your folks? I got people I know who was on the low dating a relative. Oh, whoa, yeah, that's nasty work.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully you can't eat a Jimmy Free. Can't relate to some of the lyrics.
Run for your life. Run.
Yo, and it's hilarious. And it's hilarious. No, I'm talking about the breakup songs. I ain't talking about the Young Johns. No, that's not my. Yeah, nah. I'm cool. I'm cool on that.
Me and Boy ain't got nothing in common. Like the craziest part is like I be listening to Heartbreak song. Like this is why my sense of humor is so macabre, like kind of dark, right? Because I don't like. I feel emotions the same way people like. I got the same emotions everybody else got. I get happy, mad, sad. I've been, disappointed and all of that kind of stuff. So I promise I never cried on a breakup.
You've never cried once on a breakup. You ain't had no real breakup then, dog.
Not once. Because the thing is, I was the cause of every single breakup that I ever had.
So you toxic basically.
Yeah, so like I always see it coming. I always know it's coming. You know what I mean? Like
hold up though. Even if you the cause, that's the best time to put never mind. Let's see. Again, this is a PG show, so I'm gonna keep it clean. But all I'm gonna say is, listen, man. Who said that? Life Jennings once said, man, crying is like taking your soul to the laundromat, dog. You gotta let them.
Yo, I've cried over a lot of things, man, and I cried over a lot of people, but never nobody I broke up with.
The best time to cry is when it's your fault. Huh? The best time
to cry over because exactly I'm taking responsibility. You don't want to be in this relationship no more, and I don't want you to be here since you don't want to be here. So all right. Get out of here.
Yeah, so said Corey was hell when he was like the old head said, yeah, Corey was hell, man. Corey got a problem, bro. Like, yo, how many of y'all in the chat can honestly say y'all have never cried over a breakup? I want to know. We got all adults here, so everybody is at least outside of Corey. Let's see if Corey is the only outlier.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, because again, my emotions is not tied into people. Like my emotions are tied into people now because I have children and a wife. But in a relationship, I'm not. No.
So we giving a shout out to your vocab from Mache. Said right, Jamil. Look at God talking about that blessing. Nope. I have never. Oh, so Corey, you're not alone. We got a bunch of demons and toxic people. We got a bunch of demons and toxic people in the chat.
The crazy part is it's not soulless, right? Because I had a 2.5 year relationship where we had shared property, not property, but we had an apartment together and all of that stuff. And I had paid the rent out for some times. Like I had paid the rent like 18 months out. Like I was wilding out. Don't ask me why. I know why I did it, but don't ask me why I did it.
Lance, I didn't know you was that toxic, Lance. I didn't know that.
And then when we broke up, I left the apartment and everything to the young lady. You know what I mean? Like, because the thing is, the reason why we broke up is because I was never home.
Yo, we got demons in the chat, man. Listen, man, it's funny because Corey's my brother. We just total opposite on so many levels, man. Like, shit, I'm sitting there thinking I might have cried over every relationship. Now that I think about it, like, I've been accused of loving hard. That's who I am, and it is what it is. Like,
I can't be accused.
I accept that.
The craziest part is I'm very attentive, and I'm very, once we in a relationship, I'm with you. You know what I mean? But once we not, I'm not.
Yeah, I can't let go that easy, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't let go that easy.
I am not.
But with that being said, though, we got a lot of demons in the chat, man. So you're not.
Why they gotta be demons?
Lorraine laughing now, not demons in the chat. Cause man, not once, not one time. Like, how's that possible?
Because
man, like, if you wasn't with the program, I grouped you accordingly. You sound like
exactly.
This is why you and Corey get along so well. Cause y'all both demons, man. Like y'all. That's why you and Corey click so well, y'all. Corey was hugging a block like Freeway in them.
I don't know what you talking about, bro.
Feelings in the street, man.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Even though you might be 100% correct, I don't know what you're talking about.
Lance, I'm just being honest, yo. Like, I like to be honest on our Friday show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could sit here and try to act all cool, but I'm just being honest. Yeah, I'm the opposite of that, dog.
The thing is, again,
I'm the opposite of that.
I've tried to keep relationships together, But once you tell me, like, look, I'm done.
Nah, see, I'm the opposite, dog. I'm the
I
hey big
can't.
head.
For
I'm the
what?
hey
You
big head 2 months
now
later.
you now you in a now you become a victim because now that person got you emotionally on like.
I mean, no, over time, you know, it's just not
Now you become a
it's just not an
victim.
immediate thing for me. That's all I'm saying. Like over time, it is what it is. Like
Nah, man. Once you
over
tell
time, I
me
could care less.
you're done with me, once you
See, but
start
this is why.
showing
But
me
this is why y'all demons, right? Because how do you turn it on and off like this? Like how is that emotionally possible, yo? Because my thing is, it can't be the day before you're all in and you're feeling this person, and then as soon as they say something, it's like boom. Like how do you immediately do that? It makes me question like whether you was really all in it, like you know.
But that's the thing. I'm all in as long as you all in.
Oh, I think Mache just hit me with a new one. Have y'all read Debt the First 5,000 Years? I think y'all would love
No,
that.
I have not.
Someone else recommended me that book. It was somebody in the Bitcoin community recommended me that book. I haven't read it, but I think I'm gonna add it right now because I'm looking for a new read. Michelle, I'm gonna tell you, like I just recently finished rereading The Psychology of Money. And I mentioned this on the last pod that I actually moved it up my rankings after rereading it. So I always got to go back and reread some of the books I love because with a different vantage point, more experience. And that book is heavy up there now, The Psychology of Money. I finished that. And I gotta be honest with y'all again. See, I'm saying more craziness, right? And this is Kamari's fault. I'm gonna put this on Kamari. I actually started reading The Family Business, the books. I know they got a TV show and all that now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in my ratchet book era right now. I ran through book 1. I'm on book 2. So I'm looking for something new to read. So I think I'm gonna look for that right now. Michelle, is that on Audible, by the way? Is the 5,000 Years on Audible? But yeah, make sure you read The Psychology of Money. Like it's definitely top 10. So Lance says, I'm a victim, brother. I'm a victim of 400 years of conditioning. Oh, Don is in the building.
What's
what
it is, Don?
Yeah. So Michelle says he loves that book. I heard you mention Psychology of Money. That's on the list too. Yeah, definitely get to that. But
yo, man,
I want to reread some of my favorites in physical form so I can mark them up and take notes. You could do that. Yo, the crazy part is I've learned to like take notes on Audible. You can actually leave notes and all kinds of stuff in specific parts.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Fully digital.
My grandmother didn't give me 1,000 pieces of relationship advice. She gave me 2 pieces of relationship advice. The first piece of relationship advice is don't treat people like they treat you. Treat them how you want them to feel. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first thing. And then the second piece of relationship advice is if they tell you to leave, that's exactly what they mean.
No, that's fine. I'm just talking about the immediate cutoff. Is like I don't know how that's emotionally
the way
possible.
I process that means that means you don't want me to be there no more. So
that's fine. But what I'm saying is if you have genuinely true feelings, right? And maybe I'm not. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm tripping, right? But here I got a question for you, Corey. Let me get to these couple comments, and I got a question for you. I want to get your honest answer to this. So Kahan says, Corey, love is stranger than pride.
Love is stronger than pride. That's
stronger than pride. I'm sorry, love is stronger than pride.
He hit me with a side A. He hit me with a side A of doom.
Yeah. Mache says, I'm sure it's on Audible. He's listening to it on Cloud Library. Yeah, I got the library card, but I don't believe in wait. Plus, I be having so many credits on Audible anyway. But I do have a library card. I'm familiar with that. But sometimes I hate waiting in line. Your grandma is a wise woman, Corey. I'm reading this old school tech startup book from the mid-90s, and it's still fire. What's the name, though? Give us name. We need names of these books, man. We like to look these up. Yo, so let me ask you this question. I want you to be completely honest. And maybe I shouldn't ask you this question because sometimes your wife be in the comments. But how long you and your wife been together?
20 years this year.
So let's just say y'all have it out or whatever. And she'd be like, I'm done.
I already told her, if you ever tell me to leave, I'm leaving.
Just like that. No emotion. Leaving. After all the kids, all the life, the houses, all that.
Do not ever tell me to leave if you don't mean it. That is one of the very first things I told her when we got in our relationship.
I hear you, bro.
There are things you can say to me, and you can curse me out and all of that other stuff. Do not tell me to leave if that is not what you mean.
Listen, man. Everybody that said they've never cried and all this, and Corey, I want to get y'all in the group because y'all need therapy.
There are things you can say to me. You can call me all out my name and all you can bitch motherfucker. I'll take all that. If that's because my thing is that those are emotions and we can get over that. If you tell me to leave, that is what you mean. Do not tell me to leave unless that is what you mean.
So how can that not be emotion though? You know what I'm saying? Like if all the other things can be emotion, so can that.
No.
Sometimes when people are
When
upset,
you
they
tell
say
me
things
to
that don't
leave,
mean.
that is what you mean.
No,
I already told you. I already told you what my limit is. I told you. Listen, I didn't give you a whole list of things you cannot say to me. I gave you one thing.
Hear me out though.
You cannot tell me.
When people
you
are
can't
upset,
ever tell me that.
When people they are upset, they say things they don't
if
mean.
you ever tell me, me and you are very close friends. If you ever tell me, don't fucking call me, and I
don't even talk like that. Bro, I get it. I'm not gonna talk like that. But here's my thing. I just want you to hear me out. When people are upset, they say things they don't mean.
Well, listen. Don't say that. I'm gonna tell you what you can say.
See, now when you say it like that, that makes it sound like that's triggering for you for a reason.
A bitch, because that's my training. Don't, man. Don't tell me. Listen, this is why I leave jobs. Once my job tell me like as soon as they tell me you sit me in a meeting and you tell me all of these things, and then they give me a choice whether to leave or stay. As soon as they give me the choice, I bounce.
Listen, man, Corey, you my brother. I love you, man. You need some counseling, bro. That's not cool. Because let me tell you why, right? Because again, that the fact that you said that after 20 whatever years, and she said,
I will leave tomorrow. Do not tell me to leave.
All right, let's get
Don't tell me, don't call me, don't tell me none of that kind of stuff.
Let me get to these comments. Lorraine says that Corey is an emotional assassin, man. You're an emotion assassin, bro.
I am not an emotional assassin. There's just things that I will not put up with. You will not
that being a trigger, like you saying, I don't care if you call me a B, you can call me a punk, you can call me all these things. Like
none of that stuff bothers me.
So it's something there. Like the fact that you're willing to accept that, but not accept leave is like anyway. Ann says the name of that book is called High Tech Startup by John Nesheim, whatever. But let me take a picture of that though, because I don't have time right now to do that. But I'm gonna take a picture of that. So I got my picture. I'll look that up later. Lance says she's so big on if you say it, you better mean it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're making a distinction between saying all the other things and that one thing. That's what I'm saying. So Corey said, I gave you one tree not to eat from.
Yeah, like
life be life and too much to continue to desire water from a well full of water with a broken pump. So here you go with the parables, man. Pass speaking parable. What's up, Pass? Pascal with the eyes. Corey's right. Leave. I'm not saying don't leave. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Corey says he has the ability to cut off emotion. He's like my man in Heat, like like the boy in Heat. Like he could cut off emotions and just never look back. And I said,
because I'm gonna tell you this.
20 years. He says, yes. I have a hard time believing that.
You know why? Because I love me more than I love her. The end. Don't tell me to leave. I love me more than I love you.
Okay, I'm gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna let that breathe. I'm not,
the end.
But I just have a hard time believing that, bro. Like y'all built the full. This ain't your old girlfriend. This is somebody
no.
across the country with, bro.
What's the highest love of all? What's the highest love?
According to me or Whitney Houston.
According. I mean, the greatest love of all.
I mean, learning to love yourself.
Yeah, man. Listen, I tell you like this, man. Self-love is the highest love, and there's just things that I'm not going to accept from anyone on planet Earth.
Yeah, yo, it's funny because this conversation started with someone forgetting to change the name on their retirement.
But I'm just saying, it's about a relationship though, because the reason why she got put on there is because they was in a relationship.
Yeah. The emotions are still there, but the power of a made-up mind will have me in the win. Hey, Jamil, I just want you to know that I have a PhD in the wire, so I understand this. A man got to have a code. Listen, man, word to Omar. I get that. Man got to have a code.
And nothing will change about, the crazy part is, nothing will change about how I will treat you and all that stuff. Just don't ask me to come stay with you no more. Like, leave me alone.
And I can't believe, Corey, there's a couple of things you said this episode, man, that I didn't know, and now I'm learning. But you never cry over a relationship in your life. I'm gonna tell you,
never. Not over a breakup. Not over no breakup. No.
That's the one thing, and just the fact that you said even the Wiz, like, sheesh, you talk about cold hearted.
There is nobody. Listen, this is me. everything else, bro.
Even the kids?
Because none of it matters unless I'm here.
So let me ask you a question, right? You raised some beautiful young geniuses.
Yep.
If they get of age and tell you to leave them alone, what you gonna do?
Leave them alone.
Yeah, man.
Those are words you cannot say to me. Those are words that I will not accept from anybody. If you tell me to leave you alone, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right, so everybody out there here, if y'all friends of Corey, y'all know that's the one that's his one line. That one, what did Michelle say? The one treat you can't eat from.
Don't. If you ever want me to leave you alone, that's all you got to say.
Yeah, so I kind of I understand exactly what Ann's saying. Ann says being a dad to almost a 2-year-old and soon to be married, I don't even love myself that much. Every move I make is with them in mind. Corey, cold-blooded. He said, and we moved across country too. I'm never leaving my kids alone.
They can say it now. They juvenile. They can say it right now. But they better not say that when they grown.
You said crying is the lubrication to reduce the friction of me leaving.
I don't got time to cry once I leave you alone because now I get my life together. Like,
all right, so let me ask you an honest question. You don't got to share this if you don't want to, because we weigh in our honest bag today. By the way, everybody, do me a favor, hit the like, hit the love button, please. Let's get those likes and loves up. I would definitely appreciate that. We definitely gonna do a Bitcoin giveaway soon. We're not gonna be here all night. But let me ask you an honest question. When's the last time you cried about anything?
I was at a funeral about a month. About 2.5 months ago. Cried like a baby.
Was it a loved one?
Yep. This is my aunt.
Okay. Rest in peace to your aunt. All right. So so you got some emotion, man. You got a little bit.
It's not that I don't cry. Is that it makes me. I don't know. Like it doesn't.
How does it make you feel? Do you feel weak when you do?
When I feel weak when I cry? No.
Okay.
No, I'm crying because my emotions and my feelings have been hurt to the point where I'm crying. And most of the time I'm crying is not because I'm sad. 99% of the times I cried in my life is because I was angry and I couldn't act on that anger.
I understand that. No, I get that. But
I've angry cried probably about 500 times in my life because I could not act on what I wanted to do.
And again, like people, all of us are wired different, right? So I'm a way more emotional person in terms of that. Dog, getting old is crazy. Again, being transparent. I be sitting here some days, dog, on TikTok watching the video and just break down. Like especially that one dude, man. This is one dude video, dog.
You know what's crazy? But what has moved my emotions to crying? A perfectly sung song.
Listen, bro, it's this dude on TikTok. I think his name is like Jimmy Darts or something. He be doing these videos where he be like finding these people like just distraught and picking them back up and all that. Like I can't even watch the Jones. This is a positive video, but I can't watch him. Something else, dog, that be triggering me online is when the soldier come home video. I can't watch them either, bro. Like when a kid be in a class or something and like they pop away in the military or something. They come
I understand the kid crying. I don't see how.
Yo, I can't listen. I'm just being honest, bro. Like as I got older, dog, it's just like I don't know. Like as I got older, I guess I don't know what it is. Like my meter is just like changed. Like,
your meter already full, and that just pushed you over.
Yeah, I gotta go. Then I gotta go to Twitter to get some debauchery, just to like cleanse my palate or something. Like I got all right, give me some ratchet stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I either go to that or I go to some of the inboxes from some people that are watching in the crowd. Y'all know who y'all are, who we share the ratchet memes together. But I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to be accused of snitching. But with that being said, yeah, man. But the boy Jimmy Darts videos, dog. Soldier come home videos, like, dog. It is what it is, man.
Listen, man.
Ant says crying does clear the soul, though. I cry every 3 years or so. Every 3 years, dog. I might not go 3 days, 3 weeks. She said, not the TikTok video cry. Listen, man, y'all ain't never cried. All right, I'm the only one being honest here, though. No, I'm not. Here go Lance. Lance says I'm a crybaby too. I just don't cry for this ninja.
Yeah, like
just not relationships.
There are things that move my emotions, but the things that move my emotions aren't the things that normally make people get emotional.
Lance says she a crybaby, just not with relationships, though. I respect that, Lance. So Jamil says, I'm watching MJ's Leave Me Alone video on bumping BG's Don't Talk to Me after the live. Okay, got you. Don't leave me alone and don't talk to me. I see what you did there. You about to make the Corey relationship playlist.
Yo,
I'm about to cook up the Corey relationship playlist.
Listen,
what you not gonna see on there is one last cry. That's not making the playlist.
Never. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I didn't cry over the relationship that I had, the 2.5 year relationship I had with the young lady that we lived in the same. We had the apartment together.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of that relationship, when I would get in the shower, I would play Donnell Jones every day
On purpose.
on purpose, bang that joint. And that's one of the most disrespectful songs in the history of the world.
Yo, I can't believe I still to this day, every time I hear it, I'm like, how he get this off? And had
Yeah,
everybody singing.
That's one of the most disrespectful songs in the history of the world.
Listen,
and I used to bang that joint in the shower every single day.
All right, so I want to see what songs, because Mache said his songs that catch him off guard. Is it Diane Reeves' Better Days? Is that one of them? I didn't get to his
Better Days is one of them songs.
I got a cousin, dog. When that come on, she would like start fight, cut it off, like, because she can't listen to that.
Listen, it's not that. It's a gospel song, and I don't know the name of the song.
That song. Crazy part, that song fire. Silver Gray. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Diane Reeves. Better Days.
She sang the living but Jesus out of that song.
She was cooking. All right, and says
she was cooking.
I've cried to new success I've gained thinking about those 8 hours a day. Now I'm making good dough and fully remote. I get to watch my kid grow up beautiful. I unfolded. So that's another thing, Corey. Do you have like happy cries where you figure out like maybe you accomplished something?
I've never cried because I was happy. I've only cried when I was mad, or I don't know what a happy cry feels like. If I'm happy, I've laughed so much that I've cried, but I've never had like I'm so happy that I'm crying.
I get you. Y'all is crazy, man. What's good? John, what's good, John? How are you? Ain't laughing. Yo, Don says, I hate them Soldier Come On videos. Them dudes be clowns.
That Donnell Jones, the opening line of that song is, I should have left my baby girl a message saying I wouldn't be coming home. I'd rather be alone.
That's wild. That's sick behavior. Yo, what's his face got a song like that too? I was listening to, like, sometimes now I find myself listening to the lyrics and stuff I used to love and being like,
then in the next bar he says, she doesn't fully understand me because I'd rather leave than to cheat.
Yeah.
Boy was wild.
Yeah, who's the boy's name? Let me see. The boy that used to be the lead singer of Blackstreet. What's his name?
Oh,
Dave Hollister.
David Hollister?
Yeah. He got a song. What's that song? Something Seeing You reminds me of all the times I used to beat it up. I would do it again, but I can't. Oh, I can't think of the name. Anyway, Never Dreamed You Leaving Summer by Stevie Wonder. That's one of them. I'm Still Here. Dorinda Clark Cole. Finders, Keepers, The Winders. Yeah. Stevie left Earth on that. Those songs will get me. Stevie definitely left Earth. Ant says, oh yeah, 2 last week's stream, free Rio. Free Rio, man. Corey like them bars, man. We got free Rio. Free Rio.
No,
Donnell Jones, life goes on.
Listen, man, if y'all want to see a stream of somebody in extreme pain, I will start a YouTube channel and we can play these dumbass songs that y'all like, and then I can rate them Jones from 1 to 10 like Keith Lee do, like he do the food.
Yo, One Woman Man by Dave Hollister.
Yeah, yo, that song wild too. Yo, he was wild.
There's some toxic lyrics in that song. He telling the girl, yo, I'm seeing you. I should beat it up, but I can't because I gotta like. Well, first, why are you talking to her like that? Like, that's the one. Like, yeah, it's kind of what I was listening to another song yesterday. In the car, I'm on the drive. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to R&B because that's what I do when I'm on. I'm on.
You know what's crazy? A song that's catchy as hell, but is wildish. Next Lifetime, Erykah Badu.
Dog, I was listening to just a regular song. It was a high five song. It was what's the name of the high five song? I was just listening to it and I was like, yo, this don't come off the same in 2024. It's very stalkerish, man. She's playing hard to get, right? She just won't admit that she likes me. I'm like, but every bar in the song is like, I don't know if she really likes you, dog. And you like trying to force yourself on her. It's kind of come off a little different in 2024.
Sound like a weirdo, dog. Like
listen to the lyrics of the song because I'm just driving. You know what I mean? Like she playing hard to get. She just won't admit that she likes me. And then it's wild.
I like the way
I can tell by the look in your eyes.
Oh, whoa!
Yo, I can tell by the look in your eyes that you really into me. I'm like, hold up, like, every bar you're saying she really ain't giving you no rhythm, but you can still tell. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Let's see. So Pat says one of the most disrespectful songs is "Piece of My Love." Yeah, that is crazy.
Aaron Hall just disrespectful.
Yo, so the song was wild because, like, when you think about what he's saying, like, you could have it's waiting for you, girl. Yeah. He like, look, I got a chick, but you can have a piece of my love. You can't have me, but you can have a piece of my love. Yeah, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. I mean, listen to Whitney and "Saving All My Love." You ever listen to the lyrics to that song?
Yeah, she was wilding.
She literally is talking about sleeping with someone's husband, and although everybody telling her to get her own dude,
be patient.
But she sings so crazy that you don't realize that some of the wildness.
That's not the whole fantasy. Yo, she was wilding.
Whitney got the greatest voice ever, any woman ever. That's just my opinion. All right. Yeah, you about Badu Live. Yeah. Erykah Badu was in the class.
There's a lot of songs about creeping though. And they really hit it in the lyrics that they were talking about creeping.
Oh, yeah. High Five lead singer died from huffing. Listen, man, rest in peace, Tony Thompson. That's who you're talking about. I was a huge High Five fan, so that was my guy, Tony Thompson.
That's a wild-ass way to get out of here.
Yeah, Aaron Hall, a wild boy for real. Yeah, some of them Aaron Hall stories, like he paying for them now, though. Yeah, he was in Freak Offs with your man Diddy, but that's either here nor there. But yeah, man, I don't know how we got here from main man not signing over
because it was a relationship, a woman from a past relationship is getting all homeboy money because he ain't changed his will. Listen, the overarching theme here is go back and check on your paperwork and make sure the right names is on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just make sure all the right names is on your paperwork.
Yeah, man. So that's the theme. And also, I wish I was an R&B writer. I write a song about this specific joint. I don't write R&B songs though. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, I used to write. You know what I mean? I still be wanting to write, but then I be thinking about it like, what I'm gonna write right now, like the things I'm gonna write right now ain't gonna make.
You sound like Andre 3000 when he's like, I don't want to rap because what I'm gonna rap about getting the colonoscopy, and I'm sitting there on the other side listening to him like, yeah, like no, because listen, man, I love grown man rap. I think hip hop specifically is in a place now where I finally get stuff that I care about. Right, you still have older artists making music, right, and not still trying to make young boy music. Like
I ain't talking about making no young boy music, man. I probably. Like if I do it, I probably do spoken word because I can't. Like I don't really want to be rapping over no beat and freestyling, man. I don't want to be doing any of that.
When Shay says I can see someone putting a hit out on that woman if she keeps all the money, yeah, they're gonna try to make it tough. They're gonna try to make it tough.
I got the money now though, because if you miss now,
guess what? You knock her off. That's the money. The money gonna go to her husband. Yeah, you're gonna end up with a cool M.
Yeah,
so, just play the flute, bro.
Still gonna get the cake. You still ain't getting the money. I ain't playing nobody's flute, bro. Not now. Pause. Hell no.
Did y'all hear the clips of him at the Jazz Fest? I'm a jazz lover, and that ain't it. Yeah, I saw it online. It was kind of, you come for the king, you best not miss.
Yeah, man.
It's true. Another Wire quote. But yeah, man. So craziness, man. For those who don't know what we're talking about, how we got to this, I'm just gonna pull the article up real fast. I'm not gonna read it again, but I know a lot of people came in late. It was a quick story that we read. It was about a relationship this guy had in 1989. He was dating this girl. He started working at P&G. He had a retirement account. He was stacking his bread in his retirement account. After 2 years of them being together, living together, she moved out. She married. He got in another relationship. He ended up dying, but because he never took her off as the beneficiary, she is going to inherit his $1 million retirement account that he built up, putting in work for 40 years. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Man was really the millionaire next door. But the one part that book don't talk about is making sure your beneficiaries right. And the article also says something important that I'm going to mention again before we get out of here, is that some of these retirement accounts and life insurance policies don't care what your will says if those beneficiaries say something different. So just make sure you protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially some of y'all hate y'all exes and y'all want y'all exes balling on you. You know what I'm saying, coming to the funeral, like laughing at you and all that. So, you know, just take care of yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say on that, man. Last thing though, before we do our Bitcoin giveaway, I do want to say this. I want to say camp starting in July. Camp is weeks away. July 6th is the first day of camp. You can go to buythehoodcamp.com to get more information. You know, salute to everybody who's already like given for the camp, donated, offered their time, and done all of the things that we need. We appreciate that. You know, buythehoodcamp.com. If you want to also just share, you can help us just by sharing it with other people, sharing my posts on Facebook.
Sign your kids up and actually have them come.
Whatever it may be. If you want to donate some Skrilla, as they say, some cheese, some chicken, some moolah, $ by the hood. All donations will go to the kids at the camp. Me and Corey are not looking at this as a way to make no bread. Absolutely not. But this goes to the kids. And for those that have been a part of the camp and been there, you see how we give the kids bread. You know what I'm saying? We make them earn it and set them up with retirement accounts, brokerage accounts, that is. Brokerage accounts, that is. Anyway, so buythehoodcamp.com, everybody. Corey, get ready to do the giveaway, man. You got any last thoughts? Anything you want to talk about tonight, man, before we move to this giveaway, man? Matter of fact, let me set up the giveaway, man.
Don't be I'm different than most people think I am, man.
How do you think most people perceive you?
Most people think I'm pretty nice. Not as nice as people think I am. I just don't care enough to show you that I'm not as nice as you think I am.
Oh, real quick. All right, we do got one more thing. Can you pull your chart up, Corey? We never looked at that stock.
For sure, for shizzle.
I'm gonna set up the joint while you pull that up. Let's see, what's the hashtag for this evening? You know what I mean? Let me think about it.
Emotional damage.
Emotion makes you cry sometimes. Let me see. We're gonna call it something else. We're gonna call it. You set that up though. You set up the charts and look at that. All right, there we go. So you already got it.
It's the monthly chart right here. Let me go to a daily chart. It looked like it's about to take this dip dive back down
to the mean.
Yeah, at least to the mean. Which
so did it touch that green? I don't think it even touched that green line and it bounced back down.
It did touch coming up. It tapped it and then came back down. So it hit the company. Huh?
I'm trying to see if that's the company that was just in talks with Microsoft or something. It was one of those cybersecurity companies. I'm not sure if it was this one. Let's see. Let me look it up. So that's Checkpoint. I don't think it was Checkpoint. What's the other big cybersecurity joint that everybody buys?
D-Dog.
Not that one. It was another one. It's another one. So it's one that everybody buys.
Palantir.
Let me see. Let me look it up real fast. CrowdStrike.
Oh, okay.
I think their CRWD, I think is that one.
Yep.
But they're the ones.
CRWD. Let me look that up.
Michelle says kind is greater than nice. Dawn, what's up, Dawn? Dawn, pull up as soon as we get out of here. What's up? How are you? How's the real estate business? Funny story. H-Town came to my high school and met with my school choir and talked about the industry back in the 90s. That's interesting. I mean, there was Luke's acts. There was, you talked about trading based on the mean in one of your courses. I love that. Listen, I consider myself a mean reversion trader. That's all. I try to simplify things. Look at the mean and figure it out. So CrowdStrike has got a big gap to come down. So maybe they jumped on the news and Pascal was right on it. He said CrowdStrike. So interesting stuff right there.
And this is right at, like, they went down going into earnings, and then at the earnings, they went with noodles.
So, yeah, they jumped up again. I think that may have been on that Microsoft news. $3.85 a share. It's funny that so creating content and going live, doing all the things that we do, like through Buy the Hood, MDC, and all those things is interesting because now years and years and years have passed. And it's just crazy over time, when you're in the markets for a long period of time, when you see stocks just like, you remember what they used to cost, and you see them now, and you're like, damn.
Right? Like, holy schmoly.
I was looking at I had a Facebook post pop up on a memory. I had posted about Tesla, and this is in like 2000 and I think it was like 2009 or 10. It was a post that popped up. No, it wasn't 9 or 10. I don't know what year. Well, let me see if I can find it real fast. But Tesla was like $22 a share. This is before the run up, before the split and all that. Let me see if I can find it. And I'm looking at it like it's crazy because I could have literally just bought that one thing. I think it was like 2011 is when the post was. Or it was like the end of 2010, somewhere in 2011. I know that the Tesla was less than like $30, but it's in my memories, and I reshared it. But it was crazy because I'm sitting there like, yo, I could have just bought Tesla back then and just kept buying Tesla and not like,
Yo, I remember you and your wife had Netflix.
Dog, we had Netflix and
like $8.
Yeah, like $8. Definitely did. But it is what it is.
I tell you this. I remember me and Lance was having an argument. Microsoft was $65. And we was running the wheel strategy on it. And I was making a bet with her that Microsoft wouldn't get to $70 by the end of 2017. And look at the Microsoft stock price now.
So Dawn says, I'm good. Been getting flued out by administrative consultant clients. Real estate is slow and steady. Just connected with investment opportunities in Cambodia and Thailand. Oh, she's looking over there to Cambodia and Thailand. It's funny because I'm inspired by doing that. I'm like so hyper focused in my local market that I don't even be looking outside the city. People be like, yo, you want to do a deal? I don't even look outside the city, bro. Like I'm so hyper focused. But I think that's like, for me at least, that's kind of like my superpower. But it is what it is. Dawn says, I need clients. Listen, don't we all? I got a bunch of stuff for rent. I'm gonna put it on my time. I put one on my timeline. It's funny thing, I put one on my timeline yesterday. Got a bunch of calls about it. I was like, man, LJ say this spiritual shit really works. Like this Facebook shit really works. People could talk about Facebook all they want to, right? And I'm active on multiple sites, and I even have a bigger following on other sites than I do on Facebook. But I'll tell y'all, in my life, maybe this is not y'all experience, Facebook is where the money is, dog.
Yeah.
Like all those other sites is cool, stuff go viral, stuff be funny. But when it comes to real estate and money and anything else, even consulting work, like I get more money on Facebook than LinkedIn, dog. Facebook is where the paper's at. I don't know why. I know maybe it's my algorithm, but people could talk about Facebook all they want to.
I'll tell you this for 100% sure. I'm not on any of the other joints. I'm not on LinkedIn, none of that. But if I put anything on Facebook, I get 150, 200 responses.
Dog,
like anything worth anything, I get between my inbox and my and just on my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I get whatever I'm looking for.
And I don't even know if Facebook gives me the most like response, but I'm talking about when it comes to getting paper. Dog, I saw that $500,000 house in the Facebook group and the person didn't even see it. He was like, yo, give me that. Like people on Facebook got paper. I gotta see if there's a study out there about like the income of people, like people's income based on the social media site they use. In my experience, and it might be the timeline I've cultivated, the bread is on Facebook, dog. So if you are in any sort of business, real estate, whatever it is you do, don't ignore Facebook, yo. Do not ignore Facebook because people got paper on Facebook. You know what I mean? All the aunties be on there spending that chicken. Like people could joke about it. Like that's where the aunties at. Aunties got bread. Dog, I had the funniest thing. I was in
Auntie got a government job and she got 25 years.
This is how crazy Facebook is. I was in T-Mobile store today. T-Mobile on Ridge Avenue in Roxborough, and I'm there just getting a little piece for the home internet joint. Older lady walks in. She's like, y'all gotta fix my phone. I'm buying a new phone because what's the boy's name? She was like, I gotta get back on I gotta see my Country Wayne videos. Y'all gotta fix this. Here's the thing, man. I don't even find Boy that funny, but I respect his hustle, his grind, and I see like, but he's done something on Facebook that a lot of people don't. And when I heard that, I just bust out laughing because she came in like, I gotta see my Country Wayne videos. I gotta fix my phone. I was like, damn, this is Philly, boy, down south boy. Like he got older ladies in Philly, like yo, coming to the store because she's missing her videos. But I say all that to say, he cracked the code too. But when everybody was like, IG, he was like, I'm gonna come over here to Aunties on Facebook. Aunties on Facebook got paper, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. I get tons of referral clients when I post on Facebook. I need to get my social media strategy together for the rest of 24 and 25. Yo, Dawn, here's the thing about that. I do too. I've figured out that I'm good at building an audience, right? So I got thousands on every site there is, but I'm not good at anything past that. And I think part of the reason is I was talking to one of my OGs, shout out to Doug Reed. I was talking to him the other day. I said I think part of my problem is spread too thin when it comes to the sites. I need to like hyper focus again. Me or hyper focus. I need to hyper focus on maybe Facebook and one other one instead of trying to be on Facebook and Snapchat and LinkedIn and Twitter. Like, it's just too much. And I know you can do those cross post things, but it doesn't work for me. Anyway, last thing I gotta say before we get to our giveaway, because I'm about to pull that up now, is Corey, man. You consider yourself an R&B head?
Yeah.
Michelle, I know Michelle's still with us, man. Michelle, you consider yourself an R&B head. I had a debate with someone this week. I want to see what y'all think about this. Because I know I'm on an island when I say this, but I really think I believe this, right? I was listening to some R&B again. I'm coming out, I spend my time on the drive going Center City, uptown, all that. And I was listening to an R&B playlist, man. And it went through like, I got a LSG playlist, right? Where it's songs from Gerald Levert, Keith Sweat, and Johnny Gill. And not the work they did together, but they're like, solo stuff, but I made it into a playlist.
Uh-huh.
So it gets to the Johnny Gill part. And Johnny Gill's most popular song is Obvious, right? What's Johnny Gill's most popular song, Corey?
My.
By far. Do you think it's his best song?
No.
What do you think is Johnny Gill's best song? Let me see if you say this before I even ask you my question.
I'm not sure, but
all right, Michelle, what you think, Michelle?
I'm not sure.
Michelle be liking them C cuts, like Jones. That's like not even in a B. I wouldn't even call it a B list because Michelle be liking
but
them.
But it's not a B cut.
So, my debate that I was having with a friend of mine and a cousin is I do like that song too, by the way. Perfect Combination with Stacey Lattisaw. So Michelle says, I'm an R&B head, but I'm also a singer heavily influenced by gospel singers, and I prefer acrobatics. So my perspective on R&B. Oh, so you like all the you one of them. Okay. That I understand exactly what you're saying. When people just be out here with all the acrobatics and it's like, dog, would you just sing your song straight? My favorite Johnny Gill song is There You Go.
You go.
He be cooking on there.
Yeah, he do.
And I got into a debate, and it's like, all right, I get it. Everybody loves My, but My is not better than There You Go. So I just want to see if anybody agree with me, man. Michelle says, I missed a lot of R&B as a kid because I only listened to gospel for a while. My favorites are Mint Condition, Joe, and stuff like that. Mint Condition.
I can't listen to Joe. Like, there's nothing wrong with his voice.
He be hating, that's why.
Oh, man, come on, dog. What are you talking about?
Joe be stone cold. He the king of Dirty Mac. Dirty Mac.
You a dirty Mac. You the dirtiest Mac in the history of the
world,
dog.
Joe is the king of Dirty Macking, right? He has, I think, almost like every one of his songs is Dirty Macking. But he doesn't have the single greatest Dirty Mackin' song of all time. the number one Dirty Mackin' song of all time belongs to Mario. There's no more Dirty Mackin' song than You Should Let Me Love You. I know this is not an R&B show.
You should let me love you. Oh, man.
That song is all Dirty Mackin'. Either that or the Jagged Edge joint. Like I mentioned on my timeline before, people thought it was funny, but I was dead serious. Like Jagged Edge got a song where he comes on like, yo, I ain't no hater or nothing. Right, and then the rest of the song, he just continues to hate. Nothing but hate, all hate. But yeah, Mario got the number one Dirty Mackin' song of all time. You Should Let Me Love You.
That song crazy. You got really.
The song is absolutely fire.
It's catchy as hell, but when you really listen to it, like, ugh.
Yeah, but it's disgusting. And he called her a dime plus 99. So whatever, Anyway, let's get to it. I like There You Go, but I love Johnny Gill. Yeah, There You Go is that word. So if y'all never heard the song, there you go. For the youngsters that watch us, go listen to that, man. Rude boy, rude boys versus today. What? Oh man, listen, it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Yeah, that's that work right there. You see, I think I listen to vocals before I pay attention to words sometimes. Heard folks say they didn't have Evil Brian McKnight in their bingo card for 2024. Yeah, that kind of was disappointing too, because Brian McKnight was one of my top 5 of all time, and it's kind of disappointing. But this is why you shouldn't get people's personal information, because I think about all the historic figures that we love, and they probably was all terrible humans too.
Yep. I believe that 95 to 99% of the people we look at as public figures are terrible people.
So based on that, I really don't like Keith Sweat. That's because Keith Sweat but Keith Sweat got some fire.
Yeah, man.
Cut close. Oh, y'all bring
Keith Sweat is that Keith Sweat is that business, but he on the other side of the dirty Mac. He a begging ass dude. Like, come on, dog.
Hey, listen. Yeah, but I heard in real life Keith Sweat was a real life gangster. Like, he do all the begging on there, but that's all cap. You see, Keith Sweat, from what I've seen, like, say Keith Sweat had that work for sale. I ain't putting Keith Sweat business out there because that's just what I heard. Anyway, with that being said, though, let's get ready to do our Bitcoin giveaway. Listen, shout out to our winner last week. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, right? Because he didn't send me the information right away. I actually just paid him today because he didn't send the information right away. If you win this, please send me your info tonight. Because once the night is out the way and I ain't
thinking about it again.
So listen, I got an appointment at a triplex at 8:30. I got another appointment at a townhome at 9:30. I'll be outside, like I'm out here like dawn in these real estate streets. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my company.
And I'm not paying attention to it either because I got 4 kids.
So if you send it tonight, you will get paid tonight. But for those that are here for the first time, mint condition versus ready for the world. I'm
gonna take mint condition all day. But ready for the world is
ready for the world is underrated. But I'm also gonna take mint condition just because like Stokely is out of this world, dog. Stokely.
Yeah. As a musician, singer, and like as an all around talent, Stokely Carmichael might be a top 20, top 15 talent. Period. Like,
that's another 6 song, by the way. What kind of man would I be?
Man. Woo! If
you say you feel
this, where would you be if you did saying?
Because lately he takes you for granted. Like, Stokely be going crazy. Stokely is a legend. So I'm taking mint condition on that. But Ready for the World is underrated. So Ray Gun says, look up the Alpo and Keith Sweat story. I got to go look that up now. I've heard so many Keith Sweat street stories. I got to look the Alpo one up. I might have heard I may have forgot it, but I got to look it up. Mint condition, and it's not even close. All right. So Champ says, let's get the move right. Is Johnny Gill best song? I got to look that up because I don't come off the top of my head. My other Johnny Gill song that I love is There You Go is number 1. Oh, what's the other one? Johnny Gill got some slaps. Shout out to Johnny Gill, man.
Yeah, Johnny Gill.
I'm not even going to the group. Like, I'm just talking about like
he was and he's funny in concert because he always take his shirt off, dog. Like, so he one of them people that come to the Robin Hood Del East every summer.
Yo, speaking of that, man,
finish a performance with his shirt on.
Speaking of that, man, this is the last thing. I'm definitely gonna get to that. I promise you, this is my last thing I'm gonna say. So, I'm an R&B head. I love hip hop too, but I'm a huge R&B head, right? So I listen to everything, even stuff before my time, stuff before I was born, or what have you. So, one of my favorite groups, and I would say they're probably in my top 3 favorite groups of all time, are the Whispers. I love the Whispers. Just absolutely love the Whispers. I've seen them in concert. I went with my mom to see them. I went with my aunts to see them. I went you know what I'm saying, some of my former beneficiaries to see them. Like, so I love the Whispers. I hope y'all caught that joke. Also, I'm from uptown in Philadelphia, Germantown to be specific, right? So I'm a huge Frankie Beverly fan because he's from up there as well. That's my guy, Frankie Beverly, right? So I'm a huge fan of him. In fact, the last concert I went to with me and my mom, she loved R&B too, so we used to go to the concert. Last concert we went to was Frankie Beverly and Kim. We went to a Frankie Beverly and Kim show.
Yeah, another underrated dude.
Which was fire, by the way, right? And that was literally the last show before my mom passed away. We went to Frankie Beverly and Kim, right? So Frankie Beverly and the Whispers are on tour. Said it's their final tour. So my first thought is this. First of all, y'all gotta stop pulling that game because y'all been having final tours for at least 10 years now. So y'all gotta chill with the final tour stuff, right? So I saw that coming to the Dell Core. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting tickets. I'm going to see Frankie Beverly and the Whispers, two of my favorite OG acts. Like them, I look at them as like my old heads. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I go to get tickets. Though they're talking like $250 at the Dell.
At the $250 for the Dell?
For the Dell. All right, so y'all may not understand this.
I'm not paying $250 for the Dell.
No, but the Dell tickets be like $30, $40, $50. Like, that's the Dell.
I'm not paying $250 for the Dell. I don't care who well, I ain't gonna say I don't care because I paid.
I'm not paying $250 for the Dell.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I was about 19 years old, maybe 20, I paid like $600 to see Janet Jackson at the top.
It's not the Dell though, bro. Dog, Michael Jackson can come to the Dell with Marvin Gaye and Biggie. I'm not paying $250. It's not at the Dell, bro. You're not gonna charge me like that at the Dell, dog. You're not gonna do that to me, dog. Like, that's what you're not gonna do, man. Shout out to my OGs anyway. Get your money. You just ain't getting them from me, man. But I still love y'all. So unless somebody give me a ticket to the Dell, because people
like, I'm not for those seats, bro.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. Not for the Dell, dog. Old ass seats. Anyway, with that being said, let's get ready to do our giveaway. Let me read these last comments. We're gonna do our giveaway. My favorite might be Single to Mingle and On from the Mint. Yeah, mine is what kind of man would I be? That just, Keith Sweat is a whiner. He bothers me when he sings. I'm like, shoot the cat and put it out of his misery. Keith Sweat got some slaps. Nobody go crazy. Come on here with the Whispers and Frankie Beverly. Listen, they my OGs, but they drawn right now. It's the final tour until they need some more money. It's the streaming services that are forcing folks to go back to work. Yeah, man, they gotta chill with the final tour, man. They only like 15 final tour. Michael Jackson, Biggie, and Marvin Gaye is an amazing concert. Might need to AI that. That'd be a wild concert, by the way. Went to a concert where Luther and the Isleys were the headliners. Frankie Beverly and Maze obliterated.
Their
always
show is absolutely
always do, dog. They always do.
Their stage show is top 10 doing it, or these niggas is losing it.
My OG walk out there. As soon as he walk out there with the all white on, it's curtains. It's over.
You know what it's about to do.
It's over. It's over.
It's going down in a crazy way.
Mark Jackson, the dunk contest is over. Yeah, they go because you know why? Because their live instrumentation is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it is.
And they got them slaps. Shout out to Frankie Beverly, man. Still ain't paying $250, but nothing but love, bro. I've seen both of you already in concert, but I think I've even seen you on your.
It's not the price. It's not the price that's keeping you
away. Dell, bro.
The venue. It's the venue.
Yeah.
It's
you go $250, I'm gonna have to go.
You would pay that amount to see them
somewhere
in another
else.
Venue.
Yeah, not the Dell.
Not that venue.
The Dell is where you go to get, I'm saying, cut your vibe with some, couple you might spend $100 for the whole day to the Dell.
It's intimate.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude. You ain't gonna do that.
I got season passes for the Dell for less than $350.
Exactly. I remember them Jones back in the day. You get season passes, you get to catch every concert.
That's not back in the day. This was 2 years ago.
Well, I mean, the way we're working, that is back in the day. All right, here we go.
Season passes.
Again, I tell you, if you win, let us know you're still here.
Paperwork.
Hashtag tonight. Because once I hit these streets, I'm working. I may not. The only reason I paid today is because I remember to go back and look today. So it's like, you got to hit me up tonight. I know folks, I'll send it to you tomorrow. No, tonight. So if you want to be put into our giveaway, put hashtag paperwork. Because the paperwork make the paperwork, as Ab Lava says. So put that into the chat. That will enter you into our giveaway. Boom, I see him going up. Pascal, Lorraine, Pedro, Mache, Champ. Let's get it. Everybody, we got way more folks in here. Put that paperwork in there.
If you don't know somebody that's an old head, an old Southern woman, find you an old Southern woman and ask for advice, man.
Corey, what's the greatest concert you've ever been to?
The greatest concert I ever been to. Jesus. I'm gonna keep it real.
I know what you're going. I think I know what you're going to say, but I don't know if you're going to say it.
Nah, you don't have a clue.
Okay.
I went to go see Chris Rock live when he was at the height of his powers at the Tower.
Oh, so a comedy show.
Yeah, man. That joint was popping.
I thought you was going to say because I remember you've told me at least 50 times about how great
Marsha Ambrosius.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Listen,
You said
I'm gonna tell you this.
I know you mean it. I know you mean it because
In concert,
once a quarter, you tell me how great she is in concert.
Man, if y'all have not seen Marsha Ambrosius in concert, take your ass. She is electric, dog. And then the thing about it is her writing credits is absolutely stupid. So you think you're going to go see a concert with her singing her song, and you end up with a medley of songs from like 50 different artists because her writing credits is absolutely berserk.
See, that's what I thought you was going to say. The greatest concert I've been to is a couple of them. I went to see Michael Jackson, and to this day, no one can tell me that he didn't. Float. He floated. So
I saw Michael Jackson in concert, but I was like 7, so it don't count because I really don't remember.
Yo, I was 7 too, but he floated. The man floated, yo.
I was like 7, so it don't count. Like my aunt took me to see Michael Jackson, and she took me to see Prince.
Mike floated, bro. So
she took me to see Mike when I was like, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this: the Tower used to have some amazing acts. Cause I saw Prince, I saw Janet Jackson, and I saw Chris Rock at the Tower.
Pascal said he saw James Brown.
I never saw James Brown live. That's one of those ones where I missed out. I'm gonna tell you who also throws an amazing show and a rapper. KRS-One.
Oh yeah, he's probably the best.
KRS-One and Busta Rhymes. Amazing in concert.
I got a point about that real quick, but I think the other one, the greatest voice I ever heard live, believe it or not, a couple years ago, I saw what's the old girl name from American Idol? The one that
Fantasia Marino?
No, not her.
Her voice is crazy, dog.
Not the other one. The other one that got the talk show. What's it?
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, yo. I saw her live.
Her voice is
I saw her live.
I never heard her voice do what hers does, man.
Yeah, her voice is absolutely insane. But let me get to this.
She's Whitney Houston level, dog. Is Whitney, her, and like Kiki Wyatt, like those kind of voices, like
yeah,
like they got like when you hear them sing, like Marsha Ambrosius' voice is absolutely crazy, though.
Yeah, I knew. That's why I thought you were going to say. Because I think once a quarter you tell me how great she is in live. I'm like, so her show must have really affected you because
because I wasn't expecting her to sing all of the songs that she was able to sing because of her pen. Like her pen game is sickening. You know what I mean? So you go. Yeah. I came in with one expectation, and then I got like 20 songs that I wasn't expecting because her pen game is absolutely crazy.
Layla Hathaway, as Mache says.
My wife loves Layla Hathaway.
Dawn says best concert: Angela Bofield, Nancy Wilson, Phyllis Hyman. Philly, then Prince, then Babyface, then Tamia. Dawn, you might be from Philly because you got like a lot of Philly stuff.
Yeah, she do.
You might low key be from Philly. All right, let's get to this. One more comment was greatest concert KRS-One. Clocked Jay at 500 venue for my 20th birthday and had shin splints and was hoarse the next week. Got to chill with Boss too. Well, Boss was fire.
That song, she had one crazy ass song, but that joint was berserk.
I went to an NWA concert live too.
That was a show.
It was crazy because
it was riots breaking out.
It's funny because I remember Too Short got booed off stage and was like, F y'all Philly because I make a bunch of money and I don't need y'all anyway. Like he really had a little tantrum. But anyway.
Nobody want to hear that here.
Yo, but that was funny though because like the concert was so weird, right? These rap concerts used to be like this. NWA was the headliners, but on that show was Kid and Play, right? Kid and Play and NWA are kind of like total opposites, but they both
were the kind of music they make.
JJ Fad, Too Short, like it was in South Philly.
JJ Fad was hot. Yo, when the video jukebox first came out, JJ Fad was everywhere, dog. Uptown 357 was also at work.
I saw Bobby Brown in concert, and Bobby Brown that's when he was at the height of his powers.
I might have to rethink that. I might have to go with the Janet Jackson at the Tower. Janet Jackson at the Tower was nuts, though.
She on tour right now.
On stage and she do the little Freak show, bro.
Yeah, she. I wonder if she's still gonna do that now. She on tour right now. I know because Dev told me he got tickets. Anyway, let's get to the giveaway, man. Listen, again, last thing I want to tell y'all: if y'all win, let us know you're still here, and get us your cash tag. You can put your cash tag in the chat. You can inbox me by the hood of core. Let's see. You got a question. What do you think about using online trading journals like TraderSync or TradeZilla? So
you use a journal. I don't care where you use it at.
that's one thought. The other thought that I've heard from people more successful in trading than me is something about writing it down.
Yeah.
So, but I think that if you're going to be active, like if I'm talking about active everyday trading,
if you're going to be outside with the trading, use a journal.
Yeah, you definitely got to take a journal. Try it and see how it works. But I know that people that are more successful traders than me tell me that they believe in writing it down as opposed to using an online version. That's my thoughts on that. Let's get to the giveaway. Good luck to everybody. Appreciate you for kicking it with us this evening. But here is our winner. The winner for this evening is Champ.
The champ is here.
Boom, 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 boom. Champ, are you still here though? Because if you are not here, you already know what we about to do.
All right, Jim. Question for you. Two different questions. Your favorite era of R&B,
90s,
and your favorite era of hip hop,
90s. So I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even say 90s. That's too
broad.
I would say 88 to 96. So it's like it kind of goes across the 80s and the 90s. Like 88 was
so my favorite era of rap is after that. My favorite era of rap is from like 93 to like 2003. Yeah. Right? And because you had Biggie, Pop, Redman.
Yeah, but Biggie was 94. Biggie was 94, so he's in mine too. Biggie was in 94, dog.
No, I'm just saying.
So
you had my favorite album of all time. Not the best album of all time. My favorite album of all time.
Black on Both Sides.
That's number 2. The Infamous.
Okay, so that's encompassed in my numbers too, right? So that's why I say 88 to 96 because 88 you get
Black on Both Sides ain't until 99 though, dog.
I get it. I get it, but I mean not that I think it's an amazing album, top 15 of all time. But if I had to pick my era and I had to just pick a quick era,
no, right? It's
because the thing about 88
came out at that time. You talking about because you got Public Enemy, NWA, LL Cool J, KRS-One was in his prime. You got Rakim in his prime. So that era is like that's nothing to be played with.
Listen, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because here's the thing. First of all, there's a whole podcast on this. 1988 by Will Smith did the whole podcast. But in 88, you got The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, Critical Beatdown by Ultra Magnum, Strictly Business by APMD, By All Means Necessary, BDP, Long Live the King, Big Daddy Kane, Foul the Leader, Eric B. and Rakim, Light as a Rock, MC Rock, Takes the Nations of Millions, Straight Outta Compton, Straight Out the Jungle from the Jungle Brothers, Powered by Ice-T, Going Off by Biz Markie, Marley Marl In Control Volume 1, Easy Does It, In Full Gear by Stetsasonic, He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper, Tougher Than Leather, Audio 2, What More Can I Say, Salt and Pepper's first joint, It Takes Two by Rob Bass, Dougie Fresh's album, Let's Get It Started, MC Hammer. All this, by the way, I'm still in 88. This is just 88. Like, that's the crazy part. It's just 88. Supersonic by JJ Fad. Like, all of this is 88, bro.
Yo, if you do a discography from 1993, I think 93, 94 might have been the 2 best years in hip-hop history, dog.
Well, 94 got Illmatic and Ready to Die in the same year. So, there's that.
And it got in. I think what's the name? No, 95 is the Infamous. The Infamous came out in 95. Like
it did. Well, yes, it did. 95, and it's encompassed in. That's why those years.
But Redman was out in 92. Like Redman album. Redman might be the most underrated rapper in history, dog.
It's a number of those, but all I'm saying is 88 to 96. I get pretty much all my favorite albums. Like. Not that I don't like anything post 96. I like a lot of stuff post 96. It's just that 88 to 96 is just...
like 88 to 96 don't give me DMX. anything without DMX in it.
But here's the thing though, right? I love
DMX and Tupac. Anything without DMX, like, because my thing is, it's not just about the songs, right? Because I think better songs might have been created in the era you're talking about, but the movement and the energy I got
but I got Tupac though.
You got early Tupac.
And I got All Eyes on Me is 96.
You said 88. You did say up to 96. All right,
yeah.
88 to 96.
I got Me Against the World.
Yeah, you got all of the. You got all of the.
I got Me Against the World, and I got all the Tribe. I got all the Tribe.
You got my third favorite album that nobody ever talks about, that changed hip hop and nobody gave it credit for, which is Stakes is High. Stakes is High changed.
I got that too.
Stakes is High is an album that nobody talks about that changed so much about hip hop, dog.
I got Resurrection from Common. I got all the Tribe. I got all the Daylight. I got that. I've actually thought about that question, which is why I know the answer to that. I got all the Outcasts. I got all of it. I got everything. I got all.
You don't got Prime DMX. You don't have
I'm
Prime.
Cool. Listen, I'm cool.
You don't have Prime DMX.
I'm cool. I got It Takes a Nations of Millions. Like, are you kidding me? Anyway, with all that being said, listen, because we are going to get shoot me a message. Champ, shoot me an email, inbox, smoke signal, but shoot it tonight, because if you send it tomorrow, dog, you may not get it the next Friday. I'm just going to be honest with you.
We're going to do a show where we listen to a song from two different eras. We're going to listen to a song, a rap song from two different eras, and we're going to rate the songs, dog. We're going to rate a song from the 80s and now, and just rate them Jones. And we're going to get a young boy on the show with us. We got to get a young boy on the show, because if we don't get a young boy on the show, it's not going to be fair.
You got to get GC on, man. GC like Yeet.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy part. My nephew loves Yeet too, so I actually tried.
Oh my God, yo!
And I'm like, I don't get it.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
How do you, like, my eardrums be bleeding when I be listening to this?
Yeah. Anyway, y'all, listen. Please support the camp. BuyTheHoodCamp.com. Any donations, $ Buy the Hood. Champ, shoot me a message to get paid this evening. Stack Sats to Die Trying Monday. Buy the Hood Pod Wednesday. We live on Fridays. Stay in tune with us. We appreciate the support and love. Y'all, please stay safe out there. And we'll see y'all next Friday. Peace.
Peace.